Hey, peace and blessings, everybody. I hope everybody is having a blessed, prosperous day. Sitting here thinking about life, one of the things that I think we all can agree on is that sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we get knocked down. No matter how strong you are, how tough you are, how long of a run you may be on, just know that life really does consist of peaks and valleys. And because there are valleys, we know there has to be a mountain somewhere. The goal, though, is to get to the mountain via the valley. And I want to encourage somebody today. Often I have discovered that when I'm going through, part of my therapy is to encourage others. As crazy as that may sound, for some reason, that's the way that God has wired me. I do believe in sowing and reaping, and I do believe you reap what you sow. So oftentimes I love to sow encouragement, especially when I'm dealing with my valleys. And I want to say this to anybody that's been knocked down. And it may not be the loss of a loved one. It may be knocked down financially. You may have been knocked down relationally. You may have been knocked down via rejection from a loved one or your children or maybe even a parent. There are many things in this life that have the propensity to knock us down. I want to encourage you, though, that when you are knocked down, make sure you look up. It is challenging when we're knocked down because we are compelled to keep looking down when we're knocked down because down seems to be the only option, the only alternative, the only thing that's within our grasp. But I want to tell you something, that our God never leaves you or forsakes you, and He's present even when you can't feel Him. He's present even when you can't see Him. And I'll tell you this, He's even present when you don't know why or what He's doing. The key, though, is that when you are down and when you have been knocked down, you have to look up. David said it this way, I look unto the hills from which cometh my help. And somebody must have asked him why, because he says, because my help comes from the Lord. Even Psalms, the 23rd chapter, says that the Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. And catch this, He makes me lie down in green pastures. I believe that sometimes when we are in that position where we are down, we just need to be reminded to look up and to look up to say to God, I don't understand. I don't like it. I'm having a hard time with it. But one thing I want you to know, in the midst of all of those things, I am still looking up to you. I promise you this, that if you will make that your move, that you will see the hand of God, you will hear the voice of God, and you will sense the presence of God in your down position. I'm so glad that trouble doesn't last always. And I'm so glad that we have to look where we want to be, especially when that's not where we are in the current moment or in the current season of the current situation. And that's it. Just a word of encouragement for anybody that's been knocked down. Make sure you look up, because if you can look up, you can get up. And if you're looking to God, He'll be the one that'll help you get up. Have a blessed day, everybody.